Chris Hemsworth didn't just get in shape for Thor, he rebuilt himself into a walking Norse myth. And here's the crazy part, he's done it multiple times. Bigger, leaner, more powerful. That's not luck, that's not good genetics, that's strategy. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand the exact system behind the Thor physique, the training structure, the diet approach, the recovery discipline, and the small cinematic tricks that make him look even more godlike on screen. First, understand this. The Thor physique is not about being the biggest guy in the room. It's about proportions. Hemsworth looks massive because his body is built for visual impact, broad shoulders, thick upper chest, wide back, big arms, tight waist. That creates the V taper that screams superhero from across the room. So his training wasn't random lifting, it was architectural. Every workout was designed to exaggerate that silhouette. Most of his training followed a structured split focused heavily on upper body development. Chest and triceps, back and biceps, legs and core, shoulders and arms, conditioning layered in strategically. The structure matters because it allows enough volume to grow while still recovering to train hard again. And progression is everything. Hemsworth didn't just work out hard, he progressively overloaded. More weight over time, more reps with control, better form. Muscle doesn't grow because you sweat. It grows because you force it to adapt. Now let's talk about the actual movements that built Thor. Pressing movements were foundational. Flat bench press and incline dumbbell press built that armor-like chest. Incline pressing especially developed the upper chest shelf that makes the torso look thicker and more powerful. Then you have back work, pull-ups, heavy rows, deadlifts. Pull-ups built width, that wing-like spread that makes the waist look smaller. Rows built thickness. Deadlifts built overall density and power. When your back is thick, your entire physique looks more dominant. Shoulders were prioritized aggressively. Overhead presses built size. Lateral raises created width. Rear delt work added depth. Big delts are a cheat code. They make your arms look bigger and your waist look tighter instantly. And one underrated tool in the Thor arsenal? Farmer's carries. Heavy weights in each hand, walking under control. It builds traps, grip strength, core stability, and frame density. It doesn't just build muscle, it builds a warrior posture. Now here's where most people fail. Rep ranges. You cannot build a cinematic physique staying in one rep zone. Hemsworth's style blended heavy strength work with hypertrophy volume. Heavy sets in the 4 to 6 range built density and strength. Moderate 8 to 12 reps built muscle size. Higher 12 to 20 rep finishers created pump and fullness. Think of it like forging a weapon. Heavy weight builds the steel. Moderate reps shape it. High reps polish it. Now let's address the arms, because Thor's arms are almost absurd. The key wasn't just biceps, it was triceps. Triceps make up most of your arm mass. Bigger triceps equal thicker arms. So dips, skull crushers, pushdowns, close grip presses, these movements built size. Then curls and hammer curls added detail and peak. Supersets increased intensity and time under tension. The arms weren't an afterthought, they were a priority. But muscle alone doesn't create the Thor look. Conditioning played a role. Hemsworth didn't do endless treadmill sessions. He used high-intensity conditioning, sled pushes, battle ropes, rowing intervals, sprint circuits, boxing drills. Short, aggressive bursts that maintained leanness without sacrificing muscle. That's the difference between training like a superhero and training like a marathon runner. Marvel bodies are built for combat visuals, explosive, powerful, and lean.
Now let's move to diet, because this is where the real transformation happens.
You cannot build a Thor physique under eating. During growth phases, Hemsworth reportedly consumed roughly 3,000 to 4,500 calories per day, depending on the role demands.
Protein was the foundation. Roughly 1 gram per pound of body weight is a solid benchmark for muscle building. Chicken, steak, fish, eggs, protein shakes. Protein repairs the muscle damage created in training. Carbohydrates were crucial. Rice, oats, sweet potatoes, fruit. Carbs fuel performance. Without enough carbs, training intensity drops, and without intensity, growth slows. Healthy fats supported hormonal function and recovery. Salmon, olive oil, nuts, avocado. When training intensely for months, hormonal balance matters. Meal frequency wasn't magic, it was practical. Eating 5 to 6 meals made it easier to hit high-calorie targets without feeling stuffed. A typical day could include eggs and oats in the morning, chicken and rice midday, a protein shake and snacks, steak and potatoes for dinner, and a high-protein meal before bed. Consistency mattered more than perfection. Hitting calorie and protein targets daily drove growth. Supplements supported the process but didn't create it. Whey protein for convenience, creatine monohydrate for strength and muscle fullness, omega-3s for recovery, electrolytes for hydration, caffeine for performance. Creatine deserves special mention because it consistently improves strength and muscle volume by increasing energy availability during high-intensity efforts. More reps, more strength, more stimulus. But here's the part most people ignore: recovery. Sleep was non-negotiable, 7 to 9 hours per night. Mobility work to prevent injury, massage therapy and physiotherapy during heavy phases, deload weeks to allow the body to reset. Training is the stress. Recovery is the adaptation. Ignore recovery and you stall. Respect recovery and growth compounds. Now let's talk about the cinematic edge, the pump protocol. Before shirtless scenes, actors perform light, high-rep exercises like push-ups, band curls, lateral raises, and triceps work. The goal isn't fatigue, it's blood flow. That immediate pump makes muscles appear fuller and more defined. Sometimes mild carb loading increases muscle glycogen, making muscles appear larger. Add strategic lighting and camera angles, and the physique looks amplified. It's not fake, it's enhancement layered on top of real muscle built over months of disciplined work.
So here's the truth behind the Thor physique.
It wasn't magic, it wasn't accidental, it wasn't built on shortcuts. It was structured strength training focused on proportions, hypertrophy work to build size, high-intensity conditioning to stay lean, high-calorie, high-protein nutrition to fuel growth, consistent supplementation, serious recovery discipline, and a little cinematic polish. The blueprint is clear. Build strength in big compound lifts, prioritize shoulders and back width, eat enough to grow, train arms with intention, condition intelligently, and recover aggressively. Do that consistently for months, not weeks, and your physique changes dramatically. That's the real superhero formula. If this breakdown helped you understand how the Thor physique was actually built, hit like, subscribe, and check out the next video where I walk you through a step-by-step 30-day superhero training system you can start immediately to begin your own transformation.